This is my accessibility case study presentation. I decided to talk on somebody that means a lot to me, and that would be my mom. My mom has always, obviously, has grown up with me, but she has been a big role model and influencer in my life, and I'm going to tell a little bit about her. Her name is Jessica. She is a mother of 6. She was born and raised in Texas and met my dad up at Rexburg at BYU, Idaho. She's an active runner. She loves to run and just has ran a few marathons in her life. She's also a big mental health activist, oftentimes coming to me with a lot of mental health books or helping other people with their own mental health sort of things. And she's very good at it. She knows what she's talking about. She knows what she's doing. And she's also an avid artist. She loves to draw. She loves to doodle. And whenever she has any free time, I can find herself just pouring herself into some drawing, which usually comes out fantastic. So, however, my mother came down with the rare disease called Guillain-Barré syndrome. Now, for those that don't know what Guillain-Barré syndrome is, it's where your body attacks your nerves and it causes paralysis in your hands and your feet, and you could lose motor function and can cause you can't move. It's a rare disease with fewer than 20,000 people that get it per year, but it's a very dangerous and very threatening disease. So for a typical day for my mom, it's usually just a lot of it has spent time just trying to do basic tasks around the house. She'll try to do laundry when she can. She will try to she'll try to make beds and things like that when she can, but because of the lack of control with her hands, it's very difficult for her to pick things up, and so she uses a claw a lot when she can. And that's kind of a typical day, and she spends a lot of it doing digital journaling as well, using voice dictation, or if her hands permit, she will also type. So that's a typical day for her. She also uses a walker and a wheelchair. That's a big thing that she uses in her life. However, due to our house not being fully designed for a wheelchair, it's very difficult for her to get around, and even with a walker, it's very difficult as well. A wheelchair is almost impossible around our house, but a walker she can do all right with. So she's not fully paralyzed like some people are when they get Guillain-Barré, but she is partial paralyzed. So, and so with my kind of what my sort of idea was for my mom, because we were talking about that a few days ago, and since she's using like an assistive technology like walkers and wheelchairs, and that's nice and it works, but like I said, it's hard for a house like ours, a house that's built out the way it is, where a wheelchair wasn't in mind. So I had an idea for her that I thought would be interesting, and essentially what I was kind of thinking of is my mom really cares about movement. My mom's a go kind of person, especially since before this, like she just had ran a marathon just like 2 months prior when she was diagnosed. And so my mom's a very go-getter. And so for my mom, I think movement would be a big thing for her. And so I know it's kind of like some of it's in place, but I know there's these exosuits that are available for people that are used for workers and construction workers that help alleviate some sort of spinal like issues, where it's like you can lift up things that are heavier and it takes more weight off your shoulders, and it's a lot more effective for people that are working outside and stuff like that, or working in construction like I said. But I wonder if there was some sort of assisted tech that you could do where it takes a lot of that pressure off your weight, like the same way that it does for picking up boxes and stuff, and puts it onto the machine. But I wonder if you could do that with your body weight, and where you wear like this thing that goes like a brace that goes down your leg that allows you to be able to walk normally without feeling like you're hobbling around, and having a lot of that pressure being taken off my mom's legs, I think would be a big impact in her life. And so that's sort of my idea. That's sort of more my thought, but that's a little bit about my mother. That's a little bit about what she goes through in her life with Guillain-Barré syndrome.